Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. We're going to be talking about my Lasik eye surgery, which was something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. It's always been kind of like this idea of like could happen, but like won't ever happen. And it happened, and I'm going to tell you guys how it all went down. Okay, so a little bit of behind the scenes, a little bit about me, why I got Lasik eye surgery. I was 3.25 in both my eyes. I don't even know when it started to go downhill, probably in junior high. So I was nearsighted, and it was hard for me to see the board, that kind of sight. I think it started in second grade. I got glasses in second grade. I don't remember if I started struggling in second grade. It might have been first grade. But I didn't need them at recess or anything else. I only wore them when I needed them. And it wasn't until sixth grade, maybe fifth or sixth grade, that I needed glasses all the time because I couldn't see anything in front of me. And then in eighth grade, the end of eighth grade, I got contacts, which could have helped a lot in my junior high years, but it helped a lot in high school. And then throughout college, I am in my senior semester of college, so I just got the surgery, so I had contacts all through most of college. So again, it was kind of this idea of could never really happen, but would be nice, but we didn't know a lot about it, other than it's been done before, but like it's eye surgery. That's a big risk that you are taking as a surgery, and there are really a lot of risks with it, and I had to be conscious of them when choosing to do the surgery, and that was honestly a hard choice. It was something that I really had to think about and had to be okay with personally. So we went to a consultation for Lasik. I did mine through Barnett Delaney Perkins Eye Center, and they were amazing. As far as I know about them, they've been doing it for many, many years. I believe they're one of the first companies to start doing Lasik and have some of the newest technology. I was very, very impressed with the advanced technology that they do have. Yeah, I was very impressed with the technology that they did have and how they explained it all to me. Very high tech, which is good. You know, you don't want old technology when you're doing eye surgery. So we went to a consultation, and I couldn't wear contacts for 72 hours before my consultation because they wanted my eyes to breathe and get to natural shape and all that technical stuff. So I could wear makeup, but I couldn't wear my contacts. So I wore my glasses for 3 days before my surgery, and it's summer in Arizona, and it was hot and sweaty and not fun at all, but it was worth it. Everything was terrible, but it was worth it. And that's kind of the theme with this entire surgery, is you are uncomfortable for such a little time, and the payoff for it is amazing. Like, it's truly, truly amazing. I am so happy that I chose this. It was scary. It was very scary. And there are very uncomfortable parts throughout the entire process, but I can see with my own eyes, and I cannot express how amazing that is. So we did the consultation, and basically they just took measurements of my eyes and kind of like an eye exam routine stuff, but they did use their technology to take measurements of my eye and where I would need the laser during the Lasik surgery, where I would need adjustments. So they basically had my entire surgery already mapped out during my free consultation. So from the consultation, we kind of went home and dealt with the finances and things like that, which is definitely something to take in consideration when you are planning Lasik surgery. It is expensive. So after the consultation, we went home and scheduled the appointment, kind of read up on a few things, decided if we really want to do it. I actually went on vacation for a week or two. So we decided to stick with the surgery date, which was July 27th, which is a day that will always be in my mind. It was a good day. It was a very good day. It was a scary day, but it was a good day. So following up, before the surgery, I had to take out my contacts again and wear glasses for 72 hours beforehand. And that was really the only prep that I needed to do. I could eat and drink the day before the surgery. They have most surgeries in the morning, but mine was a late schedule. So mine surgery was scheduled at 4. It didn't happen until 5, which honestly, if you've ever been in surgery, an hour wait is not that dramatic. There was a lot of people there. It was the end of the day type thing, but all the surgeons, everyone was not, you know, droopy and tired. It's the end of the day. They were very attentive. They were very caring and accommodating for everybody, including myself. So it made the process a lot easier and a lot less scary. So we go into the center for the surgery, the eye center, and they have you fill out paperwork. They kind of get all your information. You have to fill out paperwork beforehand, simple surgery paperwork. You know, if you get hurt, you die, you go blind, it's not their fault, which is definitely scary stuff to think about, but it could happen. It shouldn't, and it won't, but it could. About 20 minutes before my actual surgery, they took me into a room, gave me a really cute hairnet and tissues on the side of my head, and I got a sticker on my forehead who said who I am in case I forget, which is really cute. I'll probably put up a picture. I was styling. It was really cute. It was really, really cute. And then they also gave me some drugs so that I could just kind of relax. So while I was back in that room, the actual surgeon, Dr. Perkins, came in. He's the one who did my surgery, and he just kind of talked me through it. He said that, you know, it's gonna be maybe 10 to 20 seconds per eye. They're gonna create the flap, and it's so gross to talk about the surgery, but for you guys who want to actually know about the surgery, they create a flap. So they cut out a flap on your eye, flip it open, they stick kind of like a suction cup on it, not like a normal suction cup, but like an eye surgery suction cup, so that your eye doesn't move, and they do an eye clamp, which is basically a ring that goes around your eyeball and pushes it out a little bit. At least that's what it feels like. It's not the most comfortable thing. It's actually very uncomfortable, but it's uncomfortable for 30 seconds. Which, when you're in the moment, feels like a while, but it doesn't feel like forever. And once it's done, like, it's done, and then you can see. He said that the laser itself will make kind of a buzzing. It wasn't loud at all, but you know, it made noise. And it smelled like burning hair, like curling your hair, it's burning off your head smell, which is kind of a familiar smell, but it was a lot more intense than like curling your hair. But he did warn me about that, so it wasn't like a shock, like my hair is burning. Like, I knew that it was happening, and it was kind of a familiar smell, as awful as that is, so it wasn't too intense for me, I guess. So I got brought back to surgery, laid down, had the clamp in, had the flap cut, had the suction cup on, the laser with the burning hair smell for 10 seconds per eye. And then he took everything out, and then he sat me up, and they helped me walk to the eye exam room where my dad was, and surgery was over. It was as quick as that. It was maybe 90 seconds that I was, I'd say 2 minutes that I was laying down, which is intense, and that's not long at all for a surgery. The only thing is that he does give me numbing drops. That was it. He gave me numbing drops before the surgery. As soon as I laid down, they gave me numbing drops. Waited a second, kind of like calmed me down a little bit more, and then that's when the surgery started. They brought me back to the little room, and that's where my dad was, and they kind of did an eye exam. She gave me 2 sets of drops, and I don't freak out with drugs, and I was super chill before the surgery, like leading up to it, and I was fine during the surgery. I kind of freaked out with the eye clamp, but I felt safe, but it was unfamiliar, and you're awake during the surgery. I've never been awake during a surgery. I've had my tonsils out, and I've had my wisdom teeth removed, and I was both knocked out for both of them. So being awake during the surgery kind of freaked me out, and I think when I was in that little room after the surgery, I had a hard time keeping my eyes open, only because, you know, someone just poked you in the eye, like you want to close your eyes. That's your body's natural reaction. And with my anxiety coming up from the surgery, the drugs, and me not being able to open my eyes freaked me out. It was just my body wanting to close my eyes. But the little moments that I could open my eyes, I could see perfectly clear. I could see 20/20 10 seconds after having a 3.25 prescription with the cut of a laser, and that's just, it's incredible. It's expensive and it's scary, but it's incredible. So after we kind of had a little checkup of my eyes in the little room after the surgery, they gave me some really cool grandpa sunglasses to put over my eyes, and a little goodie bag, a water bottle, and my sleeping goggles, which were actually super comfortable. I just got to go home after that, and I still couldn't open my eyes, so I was kind of freaking out, but on the drive home I could kind of peek, and it was sunny, so my eyes, like, even more so didn't want to open. And then I just went home and went to bed. It was 6:30 when we got home, and I just went to bed, and I woke up at like 9:30 to get a drink of water, and then went back to bed and slept the whole night. And I went back for a checkup, because you have to do a checkup at 8 a.m. after your surgery date, and they said that I see perfectly 20/20. I cannot express how happy I was, and am still. Again, it's an amazing, amazing, amazing feeling. But post-surgery, you take medicine eye drop. There's like an antibiotic, and there's a steroid. We bought the ones from Barnett Delaney, so it was a 2-in-1, which kind of made it easier. And then you also have moisturizing drops. So you take the medicated drops 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then you have to take the moisturizing drops for the first day every hour. And you have to take the medicated drops 3 times a day for a week. And then I also found myself having dry eyes. I have allergies and I've worn contacts for a couple of years, so dry eyes aren't anything new. But they did feel kind of different dry, and you wanted them to be moisturized so that, you know, you don't ruin your surgery. So I took those probably every 2 hours for the next week after my surgery. And you can't wear makeup for the week after your surgery as well. If anything, you could wear it with a new packaged makeup after 48 hours, I believe, but I just didn't want to take the chance. Putting on makeup wasn't my concern. It was taking off my makeup, scrubbing at my eyes, because you can't rub your eyes for like 3 months after. So I didn't even want to take that risk. And it really wasn't the end of the world to not be able to wear eye makeup. You can wear other makeup, face makeup, an eyebrow or whatever. So it's summer, you know, I'm not tan, but everybody else is tan. It's kind of like a still summer vibe at work, and I did work. I had a full week of work, so, but that's the thing too, is that I was able to go right back to work on Monday morning after having surgery late Friday. So yeah, you can't rub your eyes, you shouldn't put water in your eyes for like a week after. You have to be careful with showering. You can shower as normal, just don't get soap and water in your eyes. But other than that, and not wearing makeup for the week after, that's really the only care. You also have to sleep in the sleeping goggles for the 2 nights after the surgery. I wore it for the first week because they were so comfortable. It's really the following week after the surgery, that's all that the really care that you needed to take. The second week I did wear makeup. I felt scared taking it off the first 2 days. So how my sight was the first week after my surgery. I could see clear right after my surgery. I knew that I could see 20/20, but I could tell that I had something different in my eye. It was almost like I started to cry and there was like pools of water at the bottom of my eyes, and everything kind of had a little bit of a glare, and it was only if I looked in certain directions. And it was mostly this eye, which is my more troubled eye to begin with, that was the most dry and had the noticeable healing process. This eye is just chilling. This eye now is more dry. The day after, I noticed that like this eye needed more care, which is fine. That can happen. I think there was more adjustments on this eye anyway, so that makes sense. The week after, so I had surgery on Friday, so it was that Friday after that I didn't have any more glare. I could see super, super sharp, and I was confident in my vision. So it took me a full week to be 100% confident, but I would feel confident driving to work on Monday. I didn't, but that Monday after my surgery, I would have felt comfortable driving to work, which again is a super quick healing process. I would suggest maybe taking Monday off if you are scared, but I don't think it's a necessity at all. The second week I did wear makeup, but it was totally fine. I still did a bunch of the moisturizing drops, but not as often, maybe 3 times a day, and that faded throughout the week. I would say probably by Thursday I was doing it when I woke up, because I would wake up and my eyes would be dry, but yeah, this is week 2.5, almost 3, and I can't even remember my life when I had contacts because I see so amazing, and it's such a blessing, and I cannot explain how weird it is. You know, like I almost feel guilty because I feel like I have my contacts in, especially at night when I'll go to bed and I can read my alarm clock and I'm like, oh crap, like I need to go take my contacts out, and then it brings me back to wait, like, oh no, you don't wear contacts anymore, like this is your life, these are your eyes. It's a weird feeling. It's such a weird feeling. It's such a lucky, happy, amazing feeling, but it's a weird feeling. So yeah, that's all I really have for you guys. If you do have any questions, please comment them down below. Like and subscribe for sure. I'll leave my social media links if you want to ask questions on there. My Instagram for sure. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something. Maybe a little empathy for those who've gone through LASIK, or share this with people who are thinking about LASIK. Again, it's 90 seconds of scared and not pain, but uncomfortableness versus a life. I have at least 20 years of seeing 20/20, guaranteed. So I think it's worth it. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, this is me kind of like after the fact watching all the clips back. I look so tired. I am tired, but I should not be doing an eye video if I'm this tired. I apologize, and I apologize for the lighting. I have orange curtains, and I'm wearing an orange shirt, and it's the afternoon, so the lighting sucks and everything's orange. So I just wanted to explain that. Okay, bye.